Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Football Canada's coverage of the 2022 Football Canada Under-18 Women's National Championship. Here from Mosaic Stadium, Joe Hadisbeck, Ashley Clayton with you for the call of game number 4. And this one, if you were following along in your programs, is the scheduled game that was supposed to be. The time might be a little different, but it is Team New Brunswick versus Team Alberta. Both teams have played so far today. New Brunswick in the first game, Alberta in the second game, actually. And we'll see how this one plays out. We're going to get the coin toss right away. So Team Saskatchewan 2-0 so far. Team Alberta beat out Team Ontario earlier. And Team Saskatchewan beat Team Manitoba and beat Team New Brunswick earlier. So that you're up to date now. If you've just tuned in and wondering how things are playing out, that's how things are playing out.
They are there.
They are there. So Team Alberta, pretty decisive, somewhat decisive, I guess, over Team Ontario earlier, and Team Saskatchewan over Team New Brunswick, again, a little bit decisive. But Team New Brunswick was really starting to throw the ball well at the end of that first game. They were obviously behind, and so they were really starting to utilize the air a little bit more. We'll see if that continues. Alberta had a pretty decent mix. They had a couple of nice long runs. One, I believe, Emily McMillan had that one nice touchdown, right?
Yeah,
when she was playing at quarterback. And yeah, so we'll see how this one plays out, how this one's going to happen. I want to tell everyone, if you like, if we're getting a name horribly wrong, you can let us know on the chat, and we will try and correct that as best as we can. So if you're following along, please do that. Shelby is going to take care of that part for us. And again, thanks to the guys running the board and doing all the work behind the scenes, directing and on the cameras. It's been fantastic. We get the replays up on the Maxtron here in Saskatchewan on the big Jumbotron, and it's just been fantastic. So hats off to everybody running the show here as well. Thanks, guys, for doing that. We appreciate that.
I forgot to see what the coin toss was.
I haven't bothered to watch any of them, so that was my tradition of not knowing until the kickoff of how the coin toss went. It's not a good tradition, but it's what I've done so far, 3 games out of 4.
You know what?
No, 4 games out of 4. Yeah. Actually, 4 out of 4 now, yeah.
Well, you're consistent.
I am consistent, if nothing else. That's right, yes. So
consistency is key.
Yes.
They have switched the sticks now to the other side, too. This is...
It's all backwards. That's right. Backwards. What's going on? Beautiful evening here in Regina. Not a lot of wind, very little, in fact.
This stadium is
field
great
level,
for that.
very little. Yeah, exactly. It's very good for that. But yeah, just overcast a bit, and but very, very nice. So perfect conditions for all the young athletes. And both of these teams have had a chance to be out there, kind of got settled in, got the nerves out of the way, got the trip out of the way. I'm not sure you've traveled obviously to Winnipeg for games and things like that, and up to Saskatoon, Edmonton, yeah. But these young players, especially from New Brunswick, have had a bit of an arduous trip to get here. Yeah, exactly, right. So
good on them for coming in and playing well.
But it's nice to be able to get the pads on and get out there and We've worked a long, hard time to get here. Let's play some football, right?
Let's play some football.
Yeah. So it was Team New Brunswick kicking off to Team Alberta, and a nice return for the Alberta team as they bring it out to the New Brunswick 50, and that is where they will take over first and 10. Although they had changed out to McMillan for quarterback a little bit at the end of the last game, I assume that we are going to go back to Liberty Jo Ware at quarterback for Team Alberta, and in fact she is lining up there as McMillan is in the backfield right now, a couple in the backfield. I think they may run the ball. Not necessarily, though.
It's looking like a good chance.
Yeah, they give it to the second back, and she is going to be taken out of bounds, but not before a nice pickup of 9 yards, and that is Flash Hulk in.
What an amazing name.
That's pretty good. You got a lot to live up to, though, if your first name is Flash.
Hey, she just did.
She did great, exactly. She got
great.
9. That's the first time we've seen her this afternoon, and yeah, fantastic job. So it is second down, though, 2nd and 1 not quite enough for the first. They are going to send a couple of receivers out, and this time it goes to McMillan, and she makes the grab, and she picks up about 5, and that will move the chains, and it will be 1st and 10 for Alberta at the 37-yard line.
Emery Boland, that's her second tackle of the day. She's doing a good job. Nice and low, wrapping up, squeezing, no chance.
No, she hung on to the ankle and did what she was supposed to there and kept it for a short gain, enough for the first down, but a short game all the same. Again, back to that same formation as first down on the last play. This time, though, it's the pitch.
Oh.
And kind of worked that one to perfection as McMillan makes her way down to, I guess she stepped out. It looks like she stepped out about the 15, but that was very close to being over the line, I think, when she got it to her. But regardless, it works out.
Calling it clean. And number 11's in there again. She's everywhere
In on
today
the
on
tackle.
defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Good for her.
So Liberty Joe Ware at quarterback, 2 in the backfield. Let's see, this time she does give it to her back. And this time, Team New Brunswick does a fantastic job of getting in there and stopping that one short. Alex Warman from the Sidman Stomp out of Kingston. A nice job of getting in there and making that stop.
You know, interestingly enough, I'm seeing a lot more shotgun from the quarterback of Alberta. The other teams seem to be playing more right under center.
She's got one in the backfield. She's got a receiver to the far side, 3 linemen. Receiver goes in motion. And it is a handoff once again to number 7. And she bowls one of the defensive players over.
Shoulder.
Yeah, they're going to know that she was coming. That's for certain.
Yep.
Emily McMillan with a nice carry. Emily out of the Wetaskiwin Warriors, pardon me.
Ooh, kind of like that name.
Hometown of Ponoka.
Oh, that's fun. That's a fun fact right there.
Might be the only one from there out of Team Alberta. Yeah, there's a few from Wetaskiwin and some from Edmonton and that, but yeah, the only one out of Paroka, according to my sheet. And touchdown, Team Alberta.
She has been running up a storm today.
Yeah, that obviously a much shorter one than the last one that she got in the first game, but that a nice run. Here's the replay.
Speaking of the Storm, if she continues on and plays women's, she'll be playing for the Edmonton Storm.
She would probably play for the Edmonton Storm, likely. That's right, exactly. All right, Haley Ketchum in for the point after attempt. A little bit of a high snap, but they get it down, and yes,
I saw
maybe.
no signal.
I didn't see a signal either, so I was waiting for a signal because,
I mean,
as mentioned earlier, I suck at that.
Yeah, our angle watching is unreal, terrible.
It is.
But hey, they have 8 on the board, so it looks like they gave them 2.
Yeah, that's right. So it was good because, yes, if this is your first game that you're watching with us, if you kick for the extra point, it's 2 points. If you throw or run it in, it's a single point. So that's why it is currently Team Alberta 8, Team New Brunswick no score, 8:45 to go in the first half here at Mosaic Stadium. And again, if you're just tuning in, first time, it is 2 12-minute halves that we are playing in these initial games. The final on Saturday is going to be a full 4 quarters. But for now, it's 2 12-minute halves. A little bit of a problem on the kickoff and still trying to figure it out. And by the time she figured it out and picked it up, there was a lot of coverage down there. But Alexia Brazo with the, I'm not sure you can call it a return because she did not get much out of it. But, yeah, just a little bit of a problem there.
Haley Ketchum she was all over that. She was catching it?
Certainly, yeah.
I could have been dad jokes.
That's all right. Yes, and you were also trying to get me to mention the field. So the field, 40 yards wide, obviously still 110 yards north-south, but 40 yards wide, so a little bit different.
Oh.
She tried to get out to that left-hand side and just not able to make that work. and tried to cut it back in, and is taken down is Alexia Brazo. And I'm not sure who was in on the tackle, but yeah, you can see actually she's trying to get to the far right-hand side. She cuts it back and does a nice job, but good job coming back. Number 60, Isabel Balke in there and doing a nice job to come back and make that tackle.
Yes, very well. Oh, I thought she was offside. She's good.
Yeah, handoff again, and she's got some room. She cuts it inside. This time she does a nice job of making a miss, and they stay on the ground with number 21. And that, of course, Alexia Brazo, and is able to pick up the first down. So Team New Brunswick a little bit on the move.
Emily Kraus made that tackle, too, and she, in that first game, she was probably, in my guess, was that tackle leader for her team. She was everywhere, kind of dominating, really good on open space.
1st and 10, Team New Brunswick, and they are just about at the midfield stripe. They are going to give the ball once again to Brazo. She's going to pick up a couple of yards. Pretty good job by the defense there, number 6, I believe, for Alberta. Was it 5? Okay, I thought it was 6 in there as well. But Alicia Gladue in with the tackle, number 5.
5 and 6 just tag teaming it today.
Yeah.
They're reading well, they're getting to the people quick, and they are tackling well.
2nd and 8. Again, just about at the midfield stripe. See if New Brunswick can keep this drive alive. Quarterback is in shotgun, and she is going nowhere. And that again was number 5, Alicia Gladue. And just read that one perfectly, shot the gap, and got right to the quarterback instantly.
You gotta love that as a defensive player.
Yes.
I'm a defensive player. I would dream of doing that as a DB. A little bit harder, but well done by her to read that and get there.
Not a lot of DB blitzes, is there?
No, I ask for one all the time.
Did you ask for one? Yeah.
I usually get no.
I know the defensive coordinator. Maybe I can put in a good word for you. I was going to say that one might get blocked. It doesn't. It's going to hang up there a bit, and it's going to get a bit of an Alberta bounce, unfortunately, for Team New Brunswick, because it did bounce back a little bit. They're going to mark it right at about the 49, and that is where Team Alberta is going to take over. Currently 8-0 for Alberta over New Brunswick. First quarter, 6:01. Thanks so much again for tuning in on the YouTube channel. If we are by chance getting some name wrong and you're watching online and can correct us with some phonetics.
Yeah, give us the phonetic spelling.
Please let us know.
Fix that right away.
Because we certainly want to try and get it right as much as we can. A little bit of a problem on the handoff, but once they got it going, they got it going. And she is gone for a run, still on her feet at the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Team Alberta. And that was number 92, Mackenzie Morrell, with the run.
Well done by her. She got through. They attempted to make a tackle, but she just kept her feet moving. Yeah,
the replay we just had, it's already passed, but there was some New Brunswick tacklers had an opportunity early, but once she broke through that second wave, I guess you could say, just fantastic. Turned on the jets, and away she went.
She did well. Here we're going for 2 again.
Going for 2 for the extra point. And they get it down, and it's off the crossbar, but it looks like it bounced in.
Oh, ref signaling 2?
Yeah, well, they're putting up 1 on New Brunswick, and I'm not sure why they're doing that. But anyway, Team Alberta, they did give them the 2. So I think although it hit the crossbar, I think it bounced in, which still counts. So it is currently Team Alberta 16, Team New Brunswick no score, 5:37 to go here from Mosaic Stadium in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. We thank you so much for tuning in on YouTube on this beautiful Canada Day long weekend. It is a beautiful You working
day.
Tomorrow?
I am not, well, if you count tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow evening?
But no, during the day, I am free.
Perfect. Me too.
Thinking about going paddleboarding.
Are you? Nice. Well, that would work.
Depends on the Saskatchewan weather, though.
I'm not thinking of going paddleboarding. Not that I wouldn't, but it wasn't in my
Wasn't in your
my thoughts. No, exactly.
Do you have a paddleboard?
No, I do not have a paddleboard either, so that doesn't help, right?
It proposes a little tiny problem.
A little bit. All right, number 37 from Team New Brunswick, Clarissa Arsenault. I've mentioned her name lots in the first game. That's, I think, the first, maybe the second time that I've mentioned Clarissa in this second game for Team New Brunswick, but not going very far, but great coverage by Team Alberta. Alberta's been pretty good on their special teams, both the first game and obviously the bit of this game that we've played as well.
Yeah, they're staying in their lanes. They're getting there. They're all being disciplined. It's working out for them well.
So far, so good. And they are going to take over. 1st and 10 from the 40 is New Brunswick. They've got running back in motion. She's going to try and get to the outside, and she's just not able to break that tackle. The Team Alberta, Ashley's getting in there and doing a great job. 5 and 6 have just been outstanding to get into the backfield, and they're just not able to make anything happen, is Team New Brunswick.
We were saying it wrong.
Gladue?
Number 5, who was just dominating.
She's doing enough that I got to get her name right.
We got to get her name right.
That's
we're going to be saying it a lot today.
All right, so Alicia.
I have a feeling.
Perfect.
I mean, I got her number down.
You do have her number down. That's
5.
right. Yes, yeah, exactly. So, bit of a loss. 2nd and 12 for New Brunswick. 2 receivers to the far side. Nobody in the backfield. Going to switch the linemen around a little bit. Get over here and block for me some more. And they're going to blow this one dead. And I'm not sure what they saw, but it looks like it's going to be, unfortunately, it's going to be against Team New Brunswick. That looked like time count, but I don't see the play clocks, but I'm not sure what he was signaling there. I think our ref is mic'd up now, so we'll see if we get some kind of call here. What happened?
Can you read his lips? I cannot.
Not even going to tell us.
Nope.
That's fine.
It's a mystery.
Play clock. It was, eh? Thank you.
So you were right all along.
I guess I was.
Let's just go with your calls.
Sure, let's do that. It is 2nd and a whole bunch anyway. They're going to put it up in the air, and that's going to be an interception, but I think this one might be coming back because I think that there was a little bit of a problem, but we shall see. As for right now, it is touchdown
by
Team
Coburn.
Alberta. But they might get a call, interference, possibly. We'll see. Here's the initial play, but the flag is already out, so I'm not sure what it is there. But she does a nice job. Looked like she was going to take it to the inside, cut it back in, and it gets to the end zone. But let's see what the refs have come up with here. Now we are going to get the call. Yep.
Alberta, number 17, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So quite the turnaround there. It goes from a defensive touchdown to an extra 15 yards on the play and a first down for Team New Brunswick, and they kind of needed that a little bit, right? That might have been pretty deflating if that one actually would have stood. It's
a couple more scores than you like to come back from. So here they have an opportunity now.
You know, and I like to see the fact that they're putting the ball up there. Obviously, lots of traffic right in the middle there, and now some problems on the snap. But she's able to pick up the ball and keep going. Was Emma Lundgren? She's been fighting for her life a little bit back there.
She has. Poor girl. She's doing a good job, though.
She is.
I have noticed today that even though there's been a couple, bobble snaps or snaps out the way, the quarterbacks have done a really good job getting back on that ball and protecting it.
They have. They've done a nice job of that. Definitely. So it is 2nd and we'll call it 10 for Team New Brunswick at their own 49. 2 receivers to this short side. Quarterback drops back. She puts it up. She's got, again, a couple of defenders. It's just tough. It's tough to get open because, you leave 2 on the line and it's going to have 4 defenders back there and only 2 receivers because you still need your line to block for you. So passing's got to be tough, right? Yeah, for sure.
Kudos on her for going for it.
Yeah.
But sadly, it just didn't pan out.
They were making it work, though, in the first game in the second half, a little bit better. So we'll see how things play out.
Maybe they just need a minute to gel.
Maybe they just need a little bit. Yeah,
Maybe
they're going to kick
12.
this one away and get the defense back out there. It's going to go out of bounds, or is it? No, it's going to stay in bounds,
right
but
there.
A bit of a problem.
There we go.
Bit of a bobble. Team Alberta's with the return. Probably only about 4, though, I think, by the end of that one.
Cameron Walker held on for that one to stop that returner from getting any extra yards.
And Sedani Bowers in with the return. Not much of a return again, but.
Good job by New Brunswick.
So, Team Alberta is going to take over their own 48-yard line, 1st and 10. 2:56 to go in the first half.
Looks like we have new personnel in for Alberta as well.
Is there some new players?
Yeah. Well, new this quarter.
Okay, new this quarter, sure. Liberty Jo Ware still in at quarterback, though, and she takes off herself, and she picks up about 4. I'm not sure if that was designed play or not, but. Was it McMillan in there?
Before, yes, and now we have 20 and 24, and so.
Okay.
We got the awesome people going here.
2 backs for Team Alberta right now. Ware gets the ball, and they give it to number 24, and she takes it about 6, and it will be a first down for Sedani Bowers. Holy Trinity Knights out of Okotoks.
Ooh.
That's where Sedani comes from.
They've got quite a good mix from Alberta going.
They do, yes. Yeah, we talked about that before. Edmonton, Wetaskiwin, Sherwood Park, Okotoks, Calgary, Innisfail, Peace River, Ponoka. We've talked about St. Albert, a couple from St. Albert, Peace River, a couple from Peace River. So, yeah, a pretty good mix of Alberta. And quarterback sneak once again. It's going to be about a 14-yard pickup for Liberty Jo Ware out of the Wetaskiwin Warriors camp from Wetaskiwin. First down, takes it into New Brunswick territory to the 38-yard line.
Speaking of New Brunswick territory, there's quite a good representation, it looks like, from New Brunswick as well. Lots from all over.
There is, definitely, and that's great to see. I think there's been some pretty good, there's some problems. They got to get back on that. I'm not sure. I think New Brunswick came up with it. No, it looks like it popped out one more time at the end, and Ware may have came up with it. She's got the ball in the end anyway.
She's got the ball.
Yeah.
I've met a few ladies that have come from New Brunswick and from their different programs, so that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I believe it was them that were here for the Canadian Championships a few years ago, was it not?
Yes.
Didn't they had a team that they represented, right? Yeah.
I remember playing them. They had some very skilled athletes.
Yeah.
I remember getting trucked by one
You
of them.
did you? Yeah, you do.
Thankfully, I still remember it, so it's okay.
There you go. All right, still ends up Alberta with the ball, and Ware trying to take it to the outside, but a nice job, a nice pursuit.
Read.
Yeah, you got to be happy with that one. That would be, who was that? Was
88.
that Warman?
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
Very
Alex
nice.
Warman with the tackle.
Now that's pursuit.
There you go. Exactly.
Sadly.
Down on the play, though.
Hey, she gave it all for that one, right?
Did Josie play for Team New Brunswick, right?
Yes, she did, yes.
Yeah. So one of the
Josie,
Riot players
Beth.
was the Team New Brunswick. Yeah, Beth was there too. Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out Team New Brunswick people.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. If you're watching, we appreciate everybody online. And again, if you've got some comments, not necessarily telling us how to do our job, but if you've got some comments, please do feel free on the
facts.
YouTube show. Yeah, she's got fun facts galore from ceiling to floor. So just wait for that.
You're rhyming, man.
Pretty
Impeccable.
good, right? Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Looks like everybody is going to be okay, going to make their way back to the sidelines, so that's nice to see that Haley Ketchum, I think, was the injured player, made a nice tackle on that far sideline, and then he's going to have to take a couple plays off anyway. It is third down, and Team Alberta's going for it. There's only 5 seconds left in this first half, and they're going to drop back, and it's going to make it. We're going to make it work.
Ooh.
There's a flag on the play, so that was actually Emily McMillan in at quarterback that time, and I believe that was Bowers with the reception.
Yes.
But we'll see if this is coming back or not because there was a flag on the play.
That was a pretty good pass.
It was.
These are exciting passes in this game.
And open,
Yes.
right? That definitely opened things up.
Yes.
But they're talking to Alberta.
Scary as a defense. You never want to see a girl wide open.
No, that's right.
Somebody did it wrong.
Yeah, now they're talking to Team New Brunswick. So let's see. I believe we have them mic'd up, so let's see.
Eligible receiver downfield. The penalty's declined.
Okay, so an eligible receiver downfield, and it's declined, so that is going to be the end of the first half. We're going to have a couple of minutes break, but it is Team Alberta 16, Team New Brunswick, no score currently. You are watching the 2022 Football Canada Under-18 Women's National Championships live from Mosaic Stadium on YouTube. Thanks again to Football Canada, and thanks to you for watching. And we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back with second half action.
It's been pretty exciting so far.
It's been good, definitely. So I guess our takeaways for the first half is that, again, I think New Brunswick has the opportunity to move the ball a little bit more if they throw, because they were having some success. Now,
Yes.
Team Alberta played very well in their first game and are playing continually well in this second game as well. But they've been offensively strong. Their defense, I don't know if they've got a lot of opportunities to mix things up a little bit, but they keep trying that pass right over the middle.
Oh.
And there's only going to be...
So we're not done the first half. We are recalling this penalty.
Oh, we are we? Okay, so we're going to change this up a little bit. All right, so I'll shut up for a second about what I was
like
talking
to
about.
keep everyone on their toes.
Exactly. All right, so it's third and a bunch, and it looks like Alberta is going to kick this one away. Now, thank you very much. And it is going to come down to Team New Brunswick. She's going to pick it up. She's going to be able to maybe get to the outside, but that's not the case because number 5 in there once again, Glad you. Right? We got to get it right.
We're trying our best.
Yeah, that's
I think
right.
we got it.
Yeah, well, she has played pretty fantastic. So, okay, now it's halftime, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's halftime.
We are locked in. This is halftime.
So what I was saying, I think what I was saying, if I remember correctly, anyway, is New Brunswick, they've tried that pass over the middle a couple of times, and there's just been great coverage.
Yes.
But one time they got the interference call and the interception call back, but I'm not sure. It's got to be tough, though, with the amount of players out there to get those wider throws in, I would think, right?
You almost have to have somebody missing their assignment, it feels like.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Now, with that said, Alberta had pretty much wide open Bowers over, around the 10. So there's a possibility that it's going to happen. But
the opportunities can happen.
Yes. Got about a minute or so to go in this intermission. It looks like everybody has fared fairly well. Those that maybe had to be helped off a little bit all seem to be okay and making their way back to the sidelines, and all that is good as well. So,
you know what's hard to believe, Joe?
Tell me what.
These girls are under 18.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I know.
Like the way number 5 and number 6 from Alberta have been playing, you'd think they've been, they may have been playing for years, of course, depending on programs, but it's pretty impressive to see.
No, it's been fantastic for sure. And we talked about it in some of the earlier games, and if you were watching the earlier ones, and this is a repeat of things we've said, my apologies, but we're doing 5 games, so some stuff's going to be repeated. But lots of young players in Saskatchewan.
Yes. Because
we've got a good young league that's going.
Yep.
And so on your team, the Regina Riot of the WWCFL, you've got a lot of these younger players that are making their way onto the team now. And it's got to bode well, right, to have that young crop of players coming in.
Yes. Like, no problem with anyone who wants to join a football team. Our coaches are great. They will teach you everything you need to know.
Sure.
But there's just something about a player that comes in and they already know the game.
Sure. Yeah. 100%. Right. You're a great athlete.
Yeah.
and you want to go play football and you don't really know about football, your coaches will take them on.
Still
as
come.
I'm sure
Come
all
play
will.
football.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that's the thing. If you're out there watching, go find a place to go and play football. You know, again, we talked about a lot of the players from Alberta, the Wetaskiwin Warriors, the Peace River Pioneers, the Fort McMurray Northern, right? And then we look and we talk about New Brunswick. There's the Stingrays, the Predators. There's the Simmons Stomp. I like that one. That's almost like the Tisdale Tornadoes, right? That one's pretty good too.
Stomp.
And there's a few from there.
Alliterations are just amazing.
There's a few from there. So, yeah, get out there and play for sure if you get the opportunity.
Ooh.
Nice return.
Nice run by 37.
Yes, that was 37 from Team New Brunswick. We've talked about Clarissa Arsenault a few times, and we'll talk about her again. Real quick, you've got some stats from the first half. You may as well do a couple there for one of them. You pick a team, and then I'll do the other team.
Well, I got to say, there's something about Emily McMillan that I just think she's being a beast this day.
Right.
This whole day. So she has three rushing
3 carries,
attempts,
yep,
for 41 yards, which is pretty sweet. And she's even done a receiving
Yeah,
play.
she's had a receiving play as well.
her.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Nice job out there by the defense of Alberta. And unfortunately, it looks like Emma Lundgren may be down on this one. She took a pretty big hit, and you were looking down at the sheet. You didn't see, but she tried to hang on. Well, she not tried to hang on to it. She hung on to it as the quarterback, tried to get that first down of the 1 yard, and just a huge play. And I didn't see who the team player from Alberta was that made the hit, but they just kind of stopped her in her tracks and stopped her from getting the first down. So Emma's going to have to probably make her way off. Well, she's going to have to make her way off for a little bit. So with that said, for Team New Brunswick, stats from the first half. Brazeau, 4 carries for 23. Emma has carried the ball a couple times as well. And Clarissa Arsenault punting 2 for 29 yards. So that is the somewhat, not all the stats, but some of the stats, from Team New Brunswick. Yeah. And again, thanks to everybody doing a fantastic job bringing us stats and football. Sask bringing us sandwiches and chips to eat, which we'll eat.
Chips are my weakness.
Chips are good.
They're
Chips are
delicious.
all right. Exactly.
I just wish they had protein.
Yeah. And again, all the guys on the cameras and everybody doing just such a fantastic job.
Yeah, refs, sticks, cameras. You know, you need a whole team to run a team event.
I don't know if Emma got the wind knocked out of her, or it looks like she is definitely favoring that right leg and or ankle, and she's going to make her way back to the sidelines. But yeah, it took a big hit, and I thought maybe it was just the wind knocked out of her, but there may have been some other part of that after that hit. There was a couple of defenders from Saskatchewan, from Alberta in on that tackle, so.
And they've been coming hard all day, so.
So I'm not sure who is going to be next up. It may be Monica Williston, also listed as a quarterback for Team New Brunswick. So I'll tell you in a moment. We'll see who lines up at the quarterback position. Although it is third and a bit, but I think Team New Brunswick's going to go for it here. And it is a handoff. She actually just hangs on to it herself. I believe that was number 12, Alex Purdy, maybe, for New Brunswick with the carry. Yes.
Yes. All right.
So I'm not sure if Alex was in for that play or Alex is now currently going to be the quarterback of choice for Team New Brunswick because although she did make her way to the sidelines, it looks like they are still looking at maybe the ankle of Emma Lundgren. So Purdy in at quarterback. She's got one back and then one receiver somewhat to the far side. Back goes in motion. They hand it off.
Okay,
and she almost able to get out to the outside. But Kaylee Boucher from Team Alberta, great job. Nice coverage, good contain.
Good
and
angle.
did not let her, did not let her get to the outside.
I thought she was there. I was starting to say, whoa, good speed going. But hey. Great speed by both.
Lillian Watkinson also not in on the coverage because it wasn't a pass, but was definitely making her way over. So if she would have got around that corner, I think Wilkinson might have been there for her the next time. They're going to blow this one dead, and I'm not sure. Maybe they didn't blow it in. I'm not positive. But new quarterback in as well, so that may cause a little bit of confusion,
Time
right?
issues, yeah.
Yeah.
They just got to get comfortable with the next.
Exactly.
Just takes a minute.
2nd and 8, although they are going to move back now, so it's going to be 2nd and 12. 2nd and 13, pardon me. A very boisterous let's go defense down there from someone in the stands. All right, they do give the ball to their running back, and she is trying to get over that left-hand side. She's able to pick up pretty decent yardage. Unfortunately, they just had the penalty, or because I think she got 10, but she needed 12.
She needed just a couple more, would have had it. Good run, though, by her. She got to the outside. They weren't able to contain her at first.
Yeah, Alexia is having a good game and a good day because she had a pretty decent game the first game out too. Mm-hmm. I don't know for sure, but it looks like based on the huddle and based on the score and based on the field position that Team New Brunswick will be going for this, and in fact they are.
I like it.
Yeah. Going to send the motion, and they're going to quarterback sneak, and she's got it. Nice. She's able to pick up the first down. She had some contact right away, but she stayed on her feet and did a nice job. Yeah, hung on to the ball, and good play, very good play by the young lady in at quarterback now.
I like the call.
Yeah.
You got to go for it.
Yeah, for sure. Alex Purdy, the Sackville Minor Football out of Middleton. So good job. And, a little bit of contact from Alberta early, but she fought through that one and got the first down. So keeps the drive alive, as they say. That's a different formation. They're all on the line, kind of. Well, that's not what you want. I thought we were going on one, right? Was that what that was? I thought we were going on one.
We talked about this.
Yeah, but, yeah. So, oh, well. That's too bad. They had a little something cooked up there, it seems like, anyway.
You know what?
At least they certainly had their blocking that side.
Last time they got through even with the penalty, so we know they can do it.
Yes. It is going to push him back, and it's going to be 2nd and...
I think they're going back in first down.
Yes, that's right. Yes, correct. 1st and 15.
I almost did sticks, so I almost
You almost did sticks. That's right. Look, I almost did sticks once, okay?
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Kind of a big deal. Almost did it.
Yeah, there you go. 1st and 15 from the 51 of Team New Brunswick. They have the ball. 8:01 to go. So if they can get 6 up on the board here and stay within a couple of scores of Team Alberta.
Yep, competitive game.
It would bode well for them.
I keep expecting a TSN guy to be standing on the field. Have you ever been to a Rider game?
And then wave the little
wave the
green flag. Yeah,
you
exactly. Yeah. We're back from commercial break. So yeah, there you go. But no,
this is live.
We're definitely not in a commercial break.
We are definitely not in a commercial break.
No.
Although,
yeah, exactly.
G2.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
The drink of choice.
Joe Haddisbeck, Ashley Clayton, Shelby Moran helping out with the broadcast as well.
I also go by Elderte.
Elderte, yeah. I meant to ask you about that because that's new to me, but I don't know if I want to know right now. So
it's clean.
So
I promise it's clean.
I know. From you, I expect that.
Thank you.
So they blew it dead and didn't at the same time. What did I miss? I mean, I was looking at it, but what did I miss?
Was it? I heard a whistle.
Yeah, I heard the whistle. Exactly.
I stopped.
And then, I heard the whistle. The snap went, and then I don't know what I missed there.
And then she ran.
Yeah, exactly. So it is 2nd down now, though. Not a very productive first down, but there was a lot of confusion there, including from up in the booth.
Yeah,
but with that said, it is 2nd and 11. They are going to hand the ball off, and she's going to have to break a couple of tackles, and she's not able to do that. But Jenna McAllister, maybe not her first run of the day, but her first touch of the ball, possibly. 3rd down, I would assume they're going to probably go for this.
I'd be curious if they put the girl on side again. On their punts,
Try
they've always
that,
had
maybe.
a girl on side.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, It'd be pretty exciting if
That
they
would be
recovered
okay
it.
if that worked, right? But so McAllister is going to come out, and it looks like 21 Alexia is going to go back in.
Okay.
They are going for it. 3rd and we'll call it 10.
I like it.
They've got a couple of receivers. I don't know if this was
got a lead
designed. Well, it
blocker.
might have been designed, and if she can break that one,
Ooh.
she's got some blocking out in front of her, but she's going to come up short. It was Brazeau out there blocking, but just wasn't able to break her free, I guess.
No, and Gladue was there, held on just long enough that her teammates could rally around her and help make that tackle. So good on her for getting there first.
Yeah, because after that, everybody was in on that tackle.
Everyone
after
was
that,
in
yeah.
on that
I can't tell you specifically, but I think everybody was in on
I think
that
I even
one.
counted 5 jerseys after that.
Yeah, there might have been, exactly. So it does look like we have one of Team Alberta players down right now. Is it Bowers? It's Sindani Bowers.
Might be. It's kind of hard to see numbers, but I think I see on her shoulder.
Okay. So don't quote us on that.
Don't quote us on that.
But that's who we think is possibly down. Although, would she have been out there? Yeah, she probably would have been out there. I guess we'll see
We will
in a
see.
moment here. It doesn't look very serious. She's got her knees up, and she is certainly moving around as well.
Wish
I always like to
everyone
at least see some movement.
Yeah.
That's always the best,
There's
right?
nothing scarier than watching somebody still.
Just laying there. That's right.
So glad to see movement.
Yes. It is going to be a turnover on downs, though, for Team Alberta. They are going to take over at the 46. It is 6:23 to go. Alberta 16, New Brunswick no score. This is game 4 of the day here at the 2022 Under-18 National Championships, Football Canada. Team Alberta won their first game. Team Saskatchewan has won their
Both.
2 games.
Yes.
So that's and this is our 4th game.
This
so
is our 4th game.
We'll see who comes out victorious in this one. We do have one more game. We have Manitoba taking on Ontario to wrap things up.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Perfect.
That is correct.
Yes.
So that should be a good last game because both of them, I believe, haven't won yet. So, hey, somebody's coming out with
Somebody's
a win.
coming out with a win. Yeah, that's
I like
right.
it. Should be a good game.
Yes. And we will be here for all of it.
Yes.
Right?
We don't go home.
No.
Not when there's football
I was
on.
here yesterday.
Same.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it's good to see. So she is up and going to make her way back to the sidelines. Looks like either, something leg. I should not stipulate or speculate in any way, shape, or form, but it looks like possibly something leg-related, whether
It's
that
always-
be a knee or an ankle. And it definitely was Bowers that
Yes.
was down, but is now up and making her way to the sidelines.
It's always good to see people walking off by themselves.
Yes, very much so.
Nothing hurts your heart like a teammate going down and somebody having to carry them.
And once again, out of Okotoks, Alberta, just south of Calgary, Holy Trinity Knights. Team Alberta with the ball.
Number 7 back in at QB.
Back in at quarterback again. They hand it off straight up the middle. And it is going to be about an 8-yard carry for the back. Number 28 for Team Alberta, which is Kaylee Belbeck. I'm not positive that Kaylee has had a whole bunch of touches today, but she is out of Wetaskiwin.
Okay.
Wetaskiwin Warriors.
Make the ones you're on count, right?
That's right. McMillan, as you said, Ashley, in at quarterback. They give it back to Belbeck once again, and a flag on the play, so we'll see if this is all for naught. But it will be a first down if it is on Team New Brunswick, but if it's on Alberta, then it's going to push them back a little bit into a 2nd and long.
I'm always impressed by running back's ability to always, fall those couple yards forward.
The good ones do that,
The
yes.
good ones,
Right?
they keep their feet moving, and they always somehow find a way.
Yeah, that's got to be something that you're taught early.
Yes.
Fall forwards.
Get yards.
Yeah. Okay, so the call does go against New Brunswick. I apologize, I didn't hear the call specific, but it did go against New Brunswick. So it is first down from the 53-yard line, Team Alberta, 1st and 10. Going to
Ooh.
throw this one over the middle, and
She had
receiver
some
was
pressure coming.
receiver was kind of there, but not really, right?
No, but there were some defenders right there in
There
front of
was.
that quarterback's face.
Yes, very much so. Intended receiver, I believe, was Hadley Harrison. I think it was 87. That was the intended receiver.
Yes.
McMillan in at quarterback still for Alberta.
Ooh, a run
and, yeah, fakes the keep, hands it off to her back, and her back gets her 9 yards out of that one. Number 28, once again, that's Kaylee Belbeck. So that's 3 carries now on this drive for Kaylee.
Almost a first down on that one, so good job by her.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. So we'll see if New Brunswick can come up with a big stop here. Now, they've only got a couple on the line, and they're just going to
Run
sneak
to the
this.
outside.
Yeah, and this is going to work well. They're going to get her down at about the 26, but not before she picks up the first down. So one of those, we're going to go straight up the middle and then go to the far side and pick up a bunch of extra yards. Yeah.
Good job by it looked like Hannah Coburn to stop her on that. Maybe number 7, I could be wrong. These glasses aren't perfect.
The glasses aren't perfect? Okay. I'm relying a little bit on the big screen up there sometimes as well.
It is much clearer.
It is. I thought they were going to get to her, but I can't catch the ball.
Nope.
Yeah, I think. And then the ball comes out, and I'm not sure who got it back. But, that's going to be an eligible receiver for sure, for starters. But
I love that she was like,
I can't catch this.
Not me.
No, exactly. Here we're going to get the replay. So the ball did come out, but I think 87 got back on it,
It looked
right?
like she jumped there, yeah.
Yeah, I think Harrison got back on that one.
Good heads-up play by her.
But it will be a penalty, though, for ineligible, as our ref will tell us here in a second. Or not. First and 20 now it will be for Team Alberta. Pushes them back to the 37-yard line. 4:15 to go. Alberta up 16-0 at this point. Lots of motion there, and they're going to get this one away, but I think this one might come back on offside. It is a reception, though, for Team Alberta. Number 92, Mackenzie Morrell with the grab. However, again, I think offside, but I should not speculate.
I like the speculation.
Do you?
Well, it's
Is that
saying
because
it,
you
not
like
me.
speculation, or you think I'm right?
A little of both.
Okay, little of both. Little of column A, little of column B. Okay, so it was against New Brunswick, but they're going to accept the penalty, and it is going to be 1st and 15. 2 backs in behind McMillan. See if they give it to anybody. Nope, she's just going to hang on to it herself. She's going to try and get over that left-hand side. This worked well for her before.
Yeah.
She gets dragged down around the 16 and picks up the first down. So she needed a bunch. She needed 15, and I think they're going to give her the first down.
Good pursuit there by 21.
No, not quite a first down. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 1. Yes, for sure. Able to get there and at least stop the first down. But not a lot needed to make this first down.
No. And they like popping out on the outside on these
They do,
little short plays.
Yeah, that's right. This time she does give it to her running back.
Ooh,
and the ball's out, and it is turnover, and Team New Brunswick gets the ball back.
Emery Boland.
Yeah, 88 with the carry, and Alex Mormon, pardon me, 88, Hallie Ketchum.
Yes, and then 11 with the recovery.
That's right.
I just jumped in there. Sorry, man.
No, not at all. No, that's
I was just too
fine.
excited that the defense got the ball. There's nothing more exciting.
That's right. Exactly.
I mean, maybe a pick 6.
Maybe a pick 6, yes. Yeah.
Other than that, though, just the ball.
So, a long way to go. 3:07 left in this game. Team New Brunswick with the ball. Now they're going to have to try and go to the air, I think, at this point.
Think
they're just
so.
going to have to see if they can make a little bit of space for their receivers. They've made it work somewhat before. Arsenault with a couple of grabs in that earlier game, and they try and break her out a little bit, but they do hand it off, and
Not a bad run there.
no, they pick up probably 9 though on that carry, and that was Brazeau with the carry, and she's had a pretty decent game again as well.
She has, definitely. She's been everywhere.
Yep.
Doing things on D.
2nd and 1 for Team New Brunswick. They've got a lot of field to make up, but one big play and things change a bit. You go for 2,
Yep.
right, and then you're 1 score away.
Gotta
It
love the
is Canadian game, exactly.
Canadian game.
That's right. Yeah, someone was writing off a 3-point.
Oh, no.
Yeah, a little bit of a bobble there, and unfortunately that's going to push them back now into a 3rd and a bit longer. That was Jenna McAllister, but yeah, you got to love the Canadian game. Someone was writing off somebody the other day that, there's not enough time left. Oh, there's enough time left, possibly.
I've seen a touchdown scored in 11 seconds, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I've seen 3 in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It was a long time ago, but it was 3.
So anything is possible.
No, it was Calgary and Saskatchewan, but yes, but Winnipeg, that's most recent one, yes.
So
3rd and long. Team New Brunswick needs a bit of a break here, and I don't think they're going to get it because it is going to be a sack. And, she just was not able to make anything happen there. Purdy tried to take off with it herself, but was not able to make anything happen. And I didn't see exactly who was in on the tackle on that one. But watch the replay here. And
56, Brooklyn Olsen.
thank you. So Alberta takes over on downs, 1:50 to go, and they are at the 9 of Team New Brunswick.
Looks like Liberty Joe Ware's back in.
Is she? Yeah, they have mixed it up a little bit, right? I don't know if they're trying to keep someone fresh or not, but they have mixed it up between the two of them. Yeah, and they've both played their role for sure. Looks like they're going to pass this one, and it's I thought for sure. I was giving it to her already.
I was so excited.
Yeah, exactly. I bet you were, but just not able to make that happen. On that play though was that Hannah Coburn?
Yes.
Yeah, just not able to hang on to it. That's too bad because she would have had 109 yards to run with it, but
anything's possible.
Yeah, that's right.
I have run down this field before, and
you have.
Whew, I'm glad they're under 18 running because they are probably way more in shape than I am.
Looks like Matea Fletcher down on one knee for Team Alberta on that far sideline. It's been a long time since I've ran 110 yards all at one time.
All at one time.
Yeah, 5 yards here, 5 yards there. Yeah, that's
you
totally
add it up.
different.
It's 100.
Oh, you add it up, sure. Yeah. Oh, I've got 2 football fields in my career, probably.
Missed the bus. 100 yards right there. No,
right. Wait for me. Exactly. 1:39 to go. Team Alberta up 16-0 on Team New Brunswick. However, we are glad to see that Matea Fletcher is going to make her way back to the sidelines.
Again, love seeing a player going off by themselves.
Yes. Well, don't forget, one more game to go. We have got Team Ontario versus Team Manitoba. Final game for today. And then, of course, everything will be back up again on Wednesday. And the finals and all the fun on next Saturday as well. It's all going to be right here on YouTube. And it is going to be touchdown number 3, I believe, if not 4, for Emily McMillan. I know she's got a couple on the ground, at least, maybe 3. Again, a little bit shorter run than the last time, but she had 1 for sure in the last game, and she's had a couple in this game. So touchdowns for number 7, McMillan. And if she's not in a quarterback, she's in running the ball. So for sure, too? For
sure, too.
Yeah. Did she? Because she had 1 at the first half of this game.
Half.
And then she had that long one when she was quarterback in the last game, right? The quarterback sneak that went
for sure 3 today.
Yeah.
Well done.
Having a good day.
It's a good athlete right there.
All right, and that makes the score now 24-0, 1:33 left to go. Team Alberta having a fairly decent game of it here, and that is likely at this point going to put them with a 2-0 record, which is also what Team Saskatchewan currently has. So good on those 2 teams to be at 2-0. New Brunswick 0-2 at the moment, and Team Manitoba with the loss in the first game against Saskatchewan. They still play one more. Team Ontario also lost their first game against Team Alberta. So someone's going to come away with a win.
Someone
their
is
first
gonna
one,
come.
right?
Yes.
In the next game.
And Wednesday, if the schedule holds,
Right.
Alberta and Saskatchewan will meet each other in the fourth game of that day.
They will play each other, will they? Yeah, that schedule
It
should stay. Nice. Quickly though, nice return for number 37, and Clarissa Arsenault having a good day, a good game, and is down on the turf again. So hopefully she's going to be okay. But yeah, I think today's schedule got messed up because of travel and things like that. So. But don't quote me again if the games are not there on Wednesday when I say they're going to be there. But they should be. It should be a little more on time, and the teams playing the teams that they were supposed to.
Yes.
How hungry are you for that sandwich that's sitting beside us?
I'm not gonna lie, my tummy is rumbling. Good thing you can't. Good thing you can't hear my stomach.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me both.
I wonder what kind.
I don't know, but I don't care at this point.
It's beautiful, whatever it is.
Exactly. That's right.
And
she's up, so that's good to see.
Yes.
Going to make her way to the sidelines. She's taken a bit of a beating this afternoon because she's made a lot of plays and she's been tackled a number of times. So nice to see that Clarissa is okay.
Always love to see that.
Out of the Simmons Stomp, right?
Oh, the Simmons Stomp.
Now you say that.
Quispamis?
Quispamis. I'm not sure.
It's probably nothing like that.
Our apologies.
Yes.
If you're out there listening and we said your town name wrong.
Oh, here goes number 7.
Yeah, she's had a good run. That's a nice run for Jenna McAllister. And the ball did not come out. No, but they are going to switch her out.
She protected that thing.
She did, exactly.
Well done.
And then they're going to bring back in Brazeau for this next play. So those two have swapped in and out a bit, actually, right? They've
nice
been
little
spelling
tag
each other
tandem.
off. Yeah.
Gives kind of a different look.
Yeah. And now it is going to be the other back.
Ooh.
And she makes the first one miss and does a nice job and ends up getting about 4 yards out of it. So not a huge run, but definitely made the first tackler miss and did a nice job. And that was J.C. Boucher, or Ella Gagnon.
For the tackle there.
Thank you. 1:02 left to go here in game number 4, second half. Team Alberta, Team New Brunswick. Team New Brunswick with the ball.
Oh, quarterback.
And it looks like it's going to be quarterback sneak.
Oh.
She hangs on to it, and she's just going to be shy. Now her forward momentum, I think they're going to give her the first down because it looks like where they're spotting it is actually going to be just over the 35. Yeah, first down, Team New Brunswick.
Nice
47 seconds left to go.
Sarah Espinoza almost stopped that first down, so good on her to get there.
See if New Brunswick can punch one in here. It'd be kind of nice to see if they could get one.
I kind of want to see that.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like they're going to stay on the ground, though, and a little bit of a problem on the snap, but they're able to pick it up, and there's going to be probably a holding call, unfortunately, as Alexia tried to get to that outside again and just not able to make it happen. And then again, there was a flag, so she may have gone for naught, unfortunately.
Quispamsis.
Is that what it is?
Quispamsis.
Okay.
I don't know if you say it faster, though. So,
okay.
Good job, us.
Thank you for
trying.
Thank you for helping us out. We appreciate that. Yeah. There was holding, so it's going to move it back 10, so it's going to be 1st and 20. They've still got a little bit of time. They probably got time for a couple of plays with 26 seconds left to go here.
Yep. You can get out of bounds, stop the clock.
If you can get out of bounds and stop, exactly. This might be on the quarterback's shoulders here. No, actually, she's gonna.
Oh, she's taking it.
Yeah, they're gonna fake it, and they're gonna stay with the quarterback. And yeah, you know what? They'll probably get three more plays in. Well, a couple anyway, more if they can.
At least one.
At least one. There you go. Exactly. And it brings up 2nd and 13, 14.
Mm-hmm. Still can do it, though. I believe.
If you're tuning in, yes, we know the time is a bit off, and yes, I know I've said it numerous times, but there might be some people just tuning in expecting certain games at certain times. So we've got 7 seconds left in this one. There is one more game to go, so either stay with us or welcome to the broadcast.
Ooh.
They're going to not able to make it, almost. But thank you. Stick around because we're going to take a break. And there is going to be Team Ontario versus Team Manitoba coming up. First off, let's finish this one off, though, Ashley. So Team New Brunswick just never able to quite get it going,
No,
right?
they had a few good runs, and then penalties came in, pushed them back. So
Yeah.
they had a few hard goes.
Exactly. So the final in game number 4 of day number 1 here at the National Under-18 Women's Tackle Championship goes to Team Alberta by a score of 24-0. We're going to take a bit of a break, but again, we are going to come back, and it is going to be Team Manitoba, Team Ontario to finish off day number 1. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for watching. We will be back in a bit.
Yes, sir.